This is a broadcast of the Ebony Star Network, sponsored by the E Nation. A couple of days ago, I would say about a week ago, a man came on my platform and asked me, was there hope for black men? Well, maybe there's hope for black men overall, but there's no hope for today's black man. Today's black man is pretty much shot. Today's black man is nothing but a sellout. And the very few decent black men that we have today, the number is too small for anything significant to happen. We're going to talk about it right now here on Gangsta Talk. Drop it.
Yeah, son. There's mad kids out there getting cream for the 9-5, bro. Yeah, and I've been doing this for a long time. Shoot the game going for mine.
Alright.
And this is the year when mad caps get peeled. So I'ma spark this line, kick the reel.
Bang them out.
With all this chaos in the realms of the street, your local street dog got to make ends meet. The average Joe's far too slow for the ghetto pro. You better know, when I hit the streets, I like to glow, I like to glisten. And at the same time, stay low, listen, motherfuck the fame. I'm pursuing the dope. My stilo is symbolic to a kilo. Cash is popping, coke's cooking, beans is copping. Ain't that some shit? A player that's used to living rich is now a sticky kid, caught up in a ditch. In 94, Giuliani kicked down the door. In 95, niggas flip to stay alive. Peeling caps while I laugh. In the stats, the 4.5. Remy in the glass, spark the boom, then I blast. They wanna confine me, sneak up from behind me. Bust a cap in my back and put me where they can't find me. They hate to see a young player pay. I don't wanna see that, son. They rather see him spray. But I'm like Diddy, a Terminator, squeeze the lead off. Using verbs and nouns like rounds to blow your head off. Hitting up spots, heating up blocks. Investing in stocks like Colombian blow crops. I'm out to get the cream and ain't no doubt in my mind. Fuck this broke shit, I'm hit, I get down for mine. I get down for mine, get down for this. If you want to put your hands in the air. I get down for mine, get down for this. On the regular shit, nigga, no fear. I get down for mine, get down for this. If you want to put your hands in the air. I get down for mine, get down for this. On the regular shit, nigga. I hear you wanna be a player. I ain't someplace you bet. Let's play a game of real nigga roulette. With this a DOA as I spray the melee. Contact and punctuation is compared to AKs. You in the days, overdose for pure funk. I'm fucking off like Tommy Gibb. The karma's a booty smoke. Decapitated rappers in my trunk. I'm sick, pumping skunk, bouncing with my click, popping mega jump. I'm getting back while these clowns be zigzagging. What's this talk about flipping keys? Come on, you're nickel bagging. I'm blasting off wings and making doubters believe it. You see, I was packing heaters when jokers was banging cheerleaders. Ain't nothing changed, it's still the same in the rap game. I'm known for banging rookies out the frame. Y'all done forgot who was the pimp from the start. Sipping vintage wine, eating a la carte. I'm phenomenal from the abdominal. Far from comical, lyrics are sticking the brains like barnacles. Never sleep, I'm bringing the drama to the streets with techniques and rolling in fleets. Ain't nothing sweet about the streets, so I'm poetically ill. I'm pure like cook up and lyrics shine like fish scale. I got the banger at your throat and you ain't showing no signs. K-Dep, let them know I get down for mine. I get down for mine. So we get down for this. If you want to put your hands in the air. I get down for mine. So we get down for this. On the regular, shake it, baby, no fear. I get down for mine. So we get down for this. If you want to put your hands in the air. I get down for mine. So we get down for this. On the regular, shake it, baby, no fear. I get down for mine. I get down for mine.
All right. What's going on, everybody? It's Gangsta Talk. Before I get started, let me get a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Need to make sure that I'm coming in very loud and clear. I'm in a very noisy area. So let me know if you can hear me. Type of one in the chat. Let me get a sound check real quick, Dame. Let me know I'm coming through.
Um, I can hear you clearly.
All
Abner.
right, okay. All right, okay. Welcome to Gangsta Talk. Let me get right into it. People have the nerve to come up here and try to tell me about how I am about black men. But you see, today's black man is nothing more than a heartless, unmerciful, ruthless sellout. I mean, you got a fool right now sitting up here defending Margaret Singer, talking about she's the reason why 1.4 billion black people are here. How about that? A black man is saying that a white racist who had every intention on wiping out the black race is a hero because she's responsible for 1.5 billion black people being born. And you wondering why people say that there's no hope. There's no hope for today's black man because we have a lot of reasons why. Let's start with defending white women. You have a lot of black men now who's coming to the aid of and defending black women. I'm sorry, and defending white women at all costs. They don't care if they lose their image. They don't care if they lose their assets. They're going to defend white women with everything they Okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I had a phone call. All right, can you guys hear me? Give me a one in the chat if you can hear me. Want to make sure I'm coming through.
Yes,
Abby,
you're coming through.
all right,
Yes,
good.
you're coming through.
All right. So like I was saying, you got some fool right now talking about Margaret Singer was responsible for the birth of 1.5, 1.4 billion black people. And shout out to Hassan Burton. Black women were responsible for the birth of 1.4 billion black people. But the fact that you have a black man sitting up here saying something like that and praising a piece of shit like Margaret Singer, you can't come and ask me, is there any hope? You can't come to a man like me who exposing this type of trash and say, well, you act like there's no hope. There is no hope. When you got black men doing things like that, how can you see any hope? And let me say this one more time. Today's black man is nothing more than a cold-blooded, heartless, unmerciful, ruthless sellout. A ruthless sellout, not just a regular sellout, a ruthless sellout. Have you guys seen Larry Elder? That's ruthless. I don't understand why nobody's talking about that. Man, that's ruthless. The man came out and said that slave owners deserve reparations. This is supposed to be a black man. That's ruthless. You want to sit up here and say that there's hope when you have black men defending white women? What is wrong with us? You don't want to come over here and tell me you're mad at me, you're upset with me because I point these things out. But you won't go to your brethren and try to square them up. You won't go to them and tell them, hey, look, y'all looking real bad out here. And you're sounding absolutely crazy. How about we, straighten things out? How about we get our heads together? How about we stop being mentally ill? And then today's black man is also a killer of black women and black children. Many of black men today are laying out our women and children like it's going out of style, like there is some kind of shooting gallery, like they had some kind of carnival, shooting toys that float by on water. They're laying out our women and children. And people don't want me to talk about this. People don't want this to get out. You see, you're not supposed to say anything about this. If you say something about this, then you become public enemy number one to the black people who want to sweep the problems of black people under the rug and don't want nobody to know about it. So when I talk about how that little girl got her life taken, Sonny Bell, you got black men who would come at me and talk about, why don't you talk about the positive things? What positive things? Well, there's some brother named, Sky Blue Joe, Uman, over there in West Bubblefuck, Arizona, doing something good in his community. And so that's supposed to negate situations like Sonny Bell being murdered by ruthless black men, by unmerciful black men, by black men who don't have any regard for life, by black men who are fatherless. And the thing about it is, you won't do anything about it. You won't try to do anything to fix it. You'd rather play a victim, and you'd rather sit up here and cry and say everybody is picking on you. And again, you come up on my platform and you break down and you start crying about there is no hope. See, the good brothers know what I'm talking about. The good brothers are just as disgusted as I am. They are just as tired as I am because they see the same things I see. They have the same kind of thoughts. They want to see something change. They want niggas to hold themselves accountable. They want guys to step up and make a change rather than run around here and play the victim and start crying, saying things like, we're all picking on you. But today's black man, again, is a ruthless sellout. You got some fool right now defending Margaret Sanger. I mean, where have you ever heard that from? Margaret Sanger is the savior of black people. Margaret Sanger is a hero to black people. Margaret Sanger is responsible for the birth of 1.4 billion black babies. Have you heard kind of When have you heard such insanity before? And this is coming from a black man. And the sad part about it is people patronize this black man. They give him cash apps. They help him get his numbers up so he can continue to talk crazy like this and say some of the most disrespectful things towards black people. And we wonder why we're fucked up. And you got the nerve to sit up here talking about something. Hey, you got a problem in your channel. If somebody was to come to your channel, they would think it's no hope. No, that ain't got nothing to do with my channel. That's got something to do with your behavior as black men, why people would think that there was no hope. Perhaps if you changed your behavior and you weren't out here killing black women, killing black children, and selling out ruthlessly, then people will probably have a different point of view about you. And they probably would think that there is some hope. But because what they see that actually comes from you, no, they don't see any hope. They don't see, as a matter of fact, I've heard people say that we have condemned ourselves. How is that for no hope? And this is what they see. They go off of what they see. And the thing about it is you have no shame. You have no real understanding of reality because many of you niggas think that everything is funny. And many of you have the mentality of a baby. You can't really appreciate right and wrong, you know, and so you want to be entertained because you just don't care. You don't have any real understanding of how other people feel. I've been sitting back and I've been watching a lot of things. And I noticed the behavior of a lot of brothers. You think everything's funny. A woman is murdered brutally, and you sit and you have a conversation about it as if it's entertainment, as if it's something to talk about. You don't feel any pain behind it. You don't feel any real hurt in your heart behind it. You absolutely feel nothing knowing that this was one of our mothers, one of our sisters. You feel no connection to her. You feel no connection to her at all. You feel nothing for her. You think that she's just a talking piece to entertain you. So when you hear about how her blood was shed and her blood was spilled, it's entertainment to you because you feel no connection to her. You have no connection to her. But if it's a white woman, you feel all kinds of pain. And you come out and you defend white women. And you say, what is the world coming to? Why did somebody hurt this poor white woman? Why did somebody do something to this perfectly good white woman? But when it's a black woman, you have no connection. You feel nothing. Her bloodshed is your entertainment. And you have other brothers in here who are like-minded. You have other brothers who are on these channels and they are of like minds. They think that the black woman's bloodshed, they think that the black child's bloodshed is entertainment. Something to talk about. Something to make fun of. Something to make jokes about, make wisecracks about. And you wonder why people hate us. You wonder why other black women hate you. You wonder why I hate you. You wonder why people say that there is no hope. You wonder why I don't give a fuck if you live or die. And why I say frequently sometimes that the world would be better off without you. You don't even care anything about your own children. Even their bloodshed amuses you. I've sat and I've watched and I've listened time and time again, whenever there's a tragedy with black women and black children, you guys get to talking as if it's entertainment, like it's the latest joke. Like when a black woman takes her last breath, or a black child takes his or her last breath, it's some kind of punchline to a joke. And you want us to sit up here and feel sorry for you and say things like, well, damn, some black men are doing positive things. Fuck out of here, man. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. You guys are you guys are black-hearted. You're black-hearted. You care nothing for your women and children. And those are the ones you should care the most for. I can't tell you how many times, over and over again, even now, this fool who's sitting up here defending Margaret Singer, he's got a group of black men in there listening, agreeing with him. What is a black man doing agreeing with another black fool about a white woman who wanted to wipe out our race? It's the hero of our race. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? You got a black man who's sitting up here right now saying that Margaret Singer was a hero to black people. And you got other black men co-signing what he's saying. And you got the nerve to come up here talking about there's no hope. Nah, there is none. Not for today's black man. We can do without today's black men. Today's black man is a cold-blooded bastard. A cold-blooded bastard who cares nothing about his people. He don't care anything about his black children. And the death of his woman is nothing but a joke to him. And I've watched you guys over and over again. I've sat in some of these channels and watched your behavior whenever something tragic happens to a black woman. It's funny to you. It's funny to you. You're wondering why you don't have any good fortune. You're wondering why the world is turning against you. You're wondering why the black woman is turning against you. You're wondering why guys like me are against you. You're not going to have anything good because your heart is as black as soot. And you don't have a mind and a heart that's connected to your people. Again, the suffering of black women and black children is amusing to you. It entertains you. It does. It entertains you. And I can't even say stuff like that is sad anymore. I expect it because I see what you really are. Like I said, you are a ruthless sellout. Ruthless. You're not just an ordinary sellout. You are a ruthless sellout. You sell your soul, you sell out your people with sheer brute ruthlessness. You could give up for, let's go back to Larry Elder one more time. The slave owners deserve reparations? What is that if it's not ruthless? Are you fucking kidding me? For a black man to come out in the open and be comfortable enough to say something as insane as the slave owners deserve reparations and there are no repercussions, that is ruthless, my man. That is ruthless. And to come out and say, Margaret Singer is the hero of black people because she is responsible for 1.4 billion black births, man, that is ruthless. To sit here in these chat rooms and see one tragic thing happen to one black woman and child after another, and then laugh about it, make jokes about it, be amused by it, man, that is ruthless. That's not even ordinary. That's ruthless. You are ruthless and you're selling out. You are ruthless and you're uncaring of your people. You are ruthless in your disconnect with the black woman and black child. You are ruthlessly disconnected. But when it comes down to the white woman, you are attached to her umbilical cord. Many of you wish that she was your mother. As a matter of fact, if many of you had a white mother, you would walk around here making videos about how much you love white mothers. You hate your black mothers, even though the black mothers went through all of the pain for you. You hate her, but you love the women that is trying to kill you. That's ruthless. You love women, you love the women that really don't have no love for you. And I guess don't get them wrong. They'll have sex with you, but you're nothing more than a pet to them. Even when you're married to them, you're nothing more than a pet to them. Because they will put you down just like any other pet that they feel rebelled against them. The moment you do something she don't like and she don't approve of, she will call her white man who has a legal gun. And he will proceed to show up and put you in your grave. So today's black man, there is no hope. I'm not talking about my old school brothers who know what it is out here. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about today's black man. Today's black man is a joke. Today's black man is an embarrassment to the rest of black men. It's an embarrassment. Guys like Woke Progressive, Pooh Bear, and I'm starting to put Kendall Rowland in there with his stupid shit. It just goes on and on and on. All these black factions, the manosphere, it's embarrassing. We don't have a stable image anymore. We don't have an image worth respecting anymore. Because of motherfuckers like you. Because of today's black man. Today's black man is nothing to be revered, nothing to be respected, but it's everything that you should hate, everything that you should dislike about black men. That's what today's black man represent. So the next time you come up here or come in my chat room talking about I hate this and I hate that, yeah, I just got wind of that, Princess Z. I'm looking into that. Pornhub X Hamster. Somebody do me a favor and get Pornhub out of here. Somebody get Pornhub out of here, please.
Okay. Yeah, as Black Knight was saying, that's true. And then, because we have all these weak men and then they are not being changed, their mind is very weak, and they are not into the system of changing their attitude.
All right, hold on one second,
And
y'all.
that's why,
I'm back. Hey, listen, y'all. Y'all see guys like y'all see people in here with names like that? Get them out of here. Okay? They're nothing but trolls that's trying to get the channel struck. Don't let these people sit in here. You know, get them out of here. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm looking into that Princess Z. I just got wind of it. I'm doing my research on that. I saw something earlier. Somebody said that they think that it's suspect that they don't know if it's really a black man doing it. But I'm going to do my research, and if matter of fact, I'm going to do a show on it um, soon. Like I said, I just got wind of it right before I came on the air. I couldn't really do research fast enough, but I'm gonna do my research on it, and we're gonna have a show on it tomorrow. We're gonna get to the bottom of it and find out if there's a guy doing it. I hope there's not a guy doing that, because if there's a black dude doing that, he should be dealt with once he's caught. And a message should be sent loud and clear. If they find that there's a black man doing that in St. Louis, he needs to be dealt with. And the message should be loud and clear. Okay? Because if he's targeting black women, that's pretty much a serial killer. Okay, so I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, Princess C. Thanks for bringing it up. If anybody got information, email Dame Frankie. Okay, if you got research on this, if you know anything, send it to us so we can look into it quicker, and we'll do a show on it tomorrow. Okay, or we might even come back later on today and talk a little bit about it. But like I said, I just got wind of that, and I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what's happening right now, so we can't really say nothing on it right now. But Princess C, I promise you, we will be doing a show on it tomorrow. Okay. Like I said, we just got wind of it. And if any, listen, you guys, y'all can always send us information too. Okay. Dane drops the link in the chat for the email, and you guys can really, if you got something, send it to us. We'll take care of it. So we'll do a show on that tomorrow. So getting back to what I was saying, you know, they're screwing with my channel pretty hard. You know, shadow ban it all, hiding my users, messing with my subscriptions, making sure people don't see my channel and stuff like that. You know, but we're going to keep persevering, and we're going to keep up until we break through this. Okay? They don't want to. They don't want us to be heard because we are a different type of channel. We don't turn a blind eye to what's really going on in our communities. We look at things from the ground level. We're not up in the stratosphere where the celebrities are and all the gossip is and all that stuff. We care about what's happening to us on the ground level, what's happening to our families, what you see when you wake up in the morning and go outside your door. That's what we deal with. We deal with reality in our communities. That's the kind of channel we are. We also promote positive relations between black men and black women, and we are a pro-black female channel. Yeah, man, the shadow banning is pretty rough, and but the way you beat the shadow ban, you got to hit the like button. Y'all got to hit the likes. That'll help us get around the shadow ban. Keep hitting them likes, and share the channel. Don't be afraid to share the channel. You know, share the channel. You know, we're gonna keep doing what we do. It's gonna be rough, man. You know, it's gonna be rough for the next maybe year or two, because they're holding us down. We're building another network as we speak. You know, and so but we deal with things on the ground level. And what I mean by that is when Hassan Burton wakes up and goes outside his door on his way to work, he gets in his car, he's driving down the street, whatever he sees on his way to work, that's what we deal with. We deal with the day and the daily life of Black people and what's happening in our daily lives that are affecting us right now. We don't have celebrity gossip on this channel. We don't give a fuck about what celebrities doing. You will rarely hear anything about celebrities on this channel. We're not going to sit up here and talk about, well, do you know what Keisha Coles did today? Do you know what Cardi B did? We don't give a damn about these people. What we care about is what Hassan Burton sees on his way to work. What we care about is what Princess Z is going through in her community. That's what we care about. That's what we talk about. Things that are directly affecting our lives as Black people. That's what we're focused on. It's been scary out there, Princess Z. This is why I'm trying to appeal to Black men right now that you have to go out there and you got to put a stop to this contingent of evil that's in a community that you've allowed to fester and grow. And these are the offspring that you have abandoned. They've grown into monsters. Monsters kill. That's what monsters do. Monsters kill with no rhyme or reason. Monsters don't think intelligently. And that's what these monsters are doing. They're killing. They're not thinking intelligently. They're just killing with no rhyme or reason because they're monsters, and that's what monsters do. Like the brother who murdered his mother, who was a singer. This is a monster. He had a stupid blank look on his face. There's no rhyme or reason. See, monsters are always enraged, right? And so these boys, when they become enraged, they go on a killing thing. They start to kill. See, that's like that because there's no real development in their minds as boys, because there's no fathers around. This is the problem of the fathers. This ain't no institutionalized thing. This ain't no white man's thing. This is squarely on the Black fathers. Do you understand? When you do not raise your sons and they grow out of control, then they turn into these monsters. That's what this is all about. These brothers right now who are killing Black women and killing Black children, they were boys once. They were young boys. I know that's hard for a lot of people to believe, for people to believe, but you don't look at it from that perspective. But they were once young boys. And there was an opportunity for a father to raise them correctly and correct their minds and construct their minds properly. There were opportunities. The opportunities were passed up, some willingly, well, many of them willingly. Fathers chose to willfully not raise their boys and left them to the streets. And now this is what you see. This is the result of that. This is why I say this is a Black man's problem. You are going to have to go into these communities and rid the communities of these monsters that you created. Wait a minute, a delivery man attacked her? No, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, Princess Z, do you have the email? Y'all got to start dropping this in our email box. Trust me, we will ride on this. But you have to understand something. I'm a working man, and Dame is also working, so we don't have time to check all of the stuff on social media. But we do check our emails. Okay, so drop me, you know, drop this stuff in the email. Okay, let us know something. We didn't know anything about this. I knew nothing about this. Well, in any case, I gotta go now, y'all, because I have something. I have to get to work. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about, you know, what today's black man represents. Hopelessness. And we'll probably be back on later on tonight to do a follow up on. Well, I can't right now, but we'll be back later on tonight. I'll make sure Dame is here. And we'll probably do another show tonight. All right, and we can get caught up on this, and we're gonna drop the email, and y'all start emailing us this stuff, man. And listen, hit them likes, share the program, so we can beat the shadow ban. That's the only way we're gonna get around it. Or I'm gonna have to start another channel, okay? Because they're really doing their best to hurt this channel. All right, peace, power, and unity, y'all. I got to roll. I'll holler at y'all later on.